Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of the daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to new subscribers. Okay, welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. Thanks for coming and thanks for coming back. This is a Yeshua message. Okay, so of course his note, as usual, is I love you. Okay, Yeshua loves you for sure, always and forever. He will love you. Okay, so before I was sitting here and I heard Bible verses about light. Okay, so I Googled that. I Googled Bible verses about light. And the E turned into a 3, which I found very interesting. Okay. 3 could be significant. You could be at life path number 3 or 8 or 5 or 1 or 9. Okay. But here they are. Okay. We got Matthew 5:16. It says, in the same way, let your light shine before others that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. John 15 says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Okay. So you've been in plenty of dark situations and you was a light the whole time, and you still gonna be a light shining in any darkness that may come along. So, and there's no darkness outside of you that could ever overcome you. Okay. So we got John 8:12. It says, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of faith. Okay. So you are with Yeshua. You follow him. Okay. By acknowledging the beautiful light that you carry within you. So, sorry, my cousin was leaving. Just keep that light alive and well within you, okay? Just stay bright and lit up. It says, John 12:36 through 37, believe in the light while you have it so that you may become children of light, okay? So this is kind of what I just said. You are this beautiful child of light being covered and protected by Yeshua himself, okay? With this Empress energy right here at the bottom of the deck. You are so beautiful, so fertile, and you're only growing more and more things into your life, okay? And I feel like you've taken all of these, like, it's like you've gone through quite a few ego deaths because her fan is made of like peacock feather, and the peacock can be a symbol of the ego, you know what I mean? Or like being too prideful, but it's like they're making up her fan. You've put together all of these experiences and had all of these ego deaths, and you've let it become something that cools you. You know what I mean? Something that keeps you in a tempered and balanced place rather than letting those times of the past keep you in a place of anxiety. It's like now you're offering more love to yourself and to the world. So your energy is really great. And this is not just you doing this. Yeah, you feel alone. I mean, not to say it in a bad way, you recognize that you do a lot of things alone, and that could be like your choice, but it's a very wise choice at the end of the day, and you're never alone. You're always doing this thing with a team. So it's just very important that you know that you'll always end up in this place of calmer water because you hold the light the way that you do. It locked on me. So it says, Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn that shines brighter and brighter until the full light of day. And Luke 11:34, it says, the lamp of the body is the eye. Therefore, when your eye is good, your whole body also is full of light. Okay. So you see things very clearly for sure. Okay. And you are this amazing child of light. So you are like this beautiful example of goodness and holiness, knowledge and wisdom, grace, hope, and God's revelation. It says darkness is associated with evil, sin, and despair. So it's like it's like you've experienced so much evil and you've even done some sins yourself, you know what I mean? And you've even had that time in your life where you were just in this place of despair and you didn't know where you were going to go or what you were going to do, you know what I mean? And now I feel like you're just doing such a great job at whatever it is that you've chosen to do. Like your growth is beautiful and it's just getting better and better. What's the So we got power. They told me to use this deck for overall energy again, which is unusual. And we got light at the bottom of the deck, baby, because that is you. You hold the light, so therefore you have the power. You're in a very balanced place. It's like, yes, you are in this human vessel and you're walking around on this earth, but you got that spirit of a lion, you know what I mean? That beautiful light that you hold within you, that you carry, and it's a very beautiful and destined energy, an energy you were always going to hold and carry for for this world and for yourself, you know? It says, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over your body and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Like I said, working as a team with the divine, okay? It says power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? And how can I make this situation better? It says mistakes are great wake up calls in that they provide you with opportunities to discover your weakness, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are power, okay? And remember that you're never alone. You've worked very hard to unchain yourself from all of these negative or lower vibrational energies that you ever experienced. It's like you're fully digesting those moments, those lessons, not just the lessons that you learned for yourself, but the lessons that you learn observing and watching other people. What's coming toward them? We got the King of Wands. So there's more of this beautiful energy, like you're stepping, like, I want to say higher into a place of leadership, okay? Like, and then there's the lion over his head too, which I find so beautiful, okay? But fire could be significant, I'm getting sacral chakra energy. Like, you just, you are a leader through and through, okay? You're meant to guide others and you are extremely transformative. I think you even could be a little controversial, We got the death, okay, which is Kali, which is perfect, because Kali is a very wild energy, right? The Kali that most people know, she looks very wild and she looks dark and she looks like, something or some she looks like an energy that you really shouldn't be messing with, okay? But Kali is such a sweet, loving energy, She dances the dance of destruction, but it's destruction for a greater purpose, for something to build something more beautiful, and that's just the way that you are and the way that your life has been. Like, in any situation where you felt like, there was a breakdown or there was a disconnect or you made a mistake that you shouldn't have made, those are all just illusions. And I feel like you're really starting to see through to your true power, to the true light that you hold, discovering more and more of who you are within yourself, okay? The 10 of Pentacles within you. And I felt this 10 of Pentacles when I was doing yoga, okay? Beautiful. attracting this energy of community, this energy of wealth, not only spiritually, but actually on the outside of you. Because I showed you the Empress card first. You are extremely fertile and you're attracting exactly what it is that you want at a very rapid rate. Okay. So Yeshua is always also saying, okay, to just manage the way that you're thinking in a major way at this time, and don't really worry about who's on the outside of you, who's paying attention to you, or who's trying to come after you or be some sort of adversary to you. You know, that's not something that deserves that much of your time. And when you think about something very frequently, you're likely to manifest that thing. You could be not to blame it on you, you know, because people want to watch you or because they're interested, but I feel like you could be attracting those types of energies because that could be one of your big worries, one of your big concerns. Like you could literally feel people watching you and trying to monitor you, but it just doesn't matter, you know. That's all they can do is watch you and monitor you. And honestly, they never know what you're going to do next as much as they look at you and watch you and pay attention to you. And this beautiful leader energy, this power, this light that you carry, it's always going to attract people, you know. I'm here. I heard like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. Okay. Your love is blind. Can't you see my desire? It's like people come toward you and they're blind in the ways of what unconditional love really does look like. But this is something that you kind of like open up for them. You know, either they come to you and they absorb your warmth, they enjoy your light, or they try to get too close and touch it and they get a little bit burned by the light. And even then, they learn a lesson that they are going to later be able to celebrate. They still get some sort of growth from you no matter what the situation is. Okay. So just keep your balance, okay, and know that all of the hard work that you've been doing, all of these towers, okay, all of the times where you had to deal with these people who are in sadness and despair, you've moved on from that, okay, with the Eight of Cups, okay, with the Nine of Cups, with the wish fulfillment, okay. You have moved on from that cycle where you had to deal with those things. In this cycle right now where you are, you don't have to deal with these things, okay? You just don't. You are very emotionally mature and you know exactly what people, places, and situations that you need to release. And I think that you have done that. You have helped spirit to call judgment on quite a few people. And that's what brought you in from out of the cold, you know? So drop any ways of thinking that make you feel like, you know, you're behind or you're not doing enough or, you know, you're not enough in any way. Because as long as you carry that beautiful light, you are worth so much. And you worth even more when you acknowledge the light and exercise it in a very responsible and loving and compassionate way out into the world, okay? So just keep doing what it is that you're doing and know that Yeshua is with you along the way, giving you guidance and, you know, giving you understanding, bringing you wisdom, okay? Look, we got Voyage, which says you already have all the answers, you know? So, yes, the divine realm is here and they give us downloads and all of these different things, but all they do is awaken, okay? That's why it's called an awakening, because they're just awakening all of these different parts of you within that get like, you know, shrouded in darkness. It's when you get through that darkness or that dark lesson that is related to that certain part of you that is shrouded in darkness. Once you break through the darkness and you learn the lesson, you release that light within yourself, or you awaken a different gift or some part of you that already existed within you. So it's just this energy of you being very aware of the power and light that you carry, and that it really truly is your guide. This is how, you know, God, your angels, your ancestors, everybody in the spiritual realm, this is how they communicate with you, through that energy of love. And also that's what makes you safe when you're doing divination the right way and things like that, because you're protected by the very same light that you access and use to help others. The more you access that light and use it to help others, the stronger it becomes on the outside of you, okay? And we got confidence. It comes with time and practice, okay? So that's perfect, okay? On what I was saying, you know, the more this power, it comes with time and practice. And I feel like you've put a lot of time and practice into, you know, just communing with the divine and figuring out who you are and what you want and really being the leader in your own life. And that's why you get this new beginning type of energy. And know that it's okay if it looks crazy or if it looks destructive to others. It's really not. It's something very beautiful that you're currently working on and building in your life and in your energy. We got stars. It says you can manifest your every wish, okay? So this is all leading to the manifestation of your every little wish and need that you may have. It's like they're already hearing you, connected with you at all times, hearing any little thing that you need or any little thing that you want, okay? So just keep doing what you're doing when it does come to being the leader in your own life and holding that power and letting that lead you through life, the way that you love and care for and help others and the way that you love and care for and help yourself. We got wings. It says you never needed those wings to fly, okay? Because people always talk about getting your wings, having your wings, feeling that wing type of energy on your back. This is a thing, okay? But the truth is, you were always capable of taking flight the way that you have now. Okay, that's like really the point of this that I'm getting. You were always able to fly. You always carried the light. You always held this power. So don't look at it as if it's something new and try to get as familiar with it, with these beautiful light parts of you that are being uncovered within you. Like, get as comfortable with these new parts of you as you can, experience any mistakes or any, crazy days or anything like that. Embrace all of those situations and moments. And it's going to just build more and more the more you take the time to use your gifts and to practice, wielding them in the best possible way with the best intention at heart. We got potion, okay? It says, remember to practice self-love, okay? So that's like so important to your journey because you can never pour from an empty cup, right? So always make sure that you're pouring into yourself, that you're giving yourself time, and that when you do think over past situations, it's not always the other people in those situations that you have to forgive. Your self-forgiveness and you being very gentle with yourself and loving with yourself and saying, hey, self, I know you're kind of ashamed of this thing or that thing that happened in the past, but I'm so very proud of you and the progress that you've made. Talking to yourself very nice, giving yourself, dedicating time to yourself every week or every day or whenever you get the chance is so important to your journey and to the light that you're currently uncovering within you, okay? And this is something that a lot of that people see, that they recognize on you, like she's glowing, okay? What's the voyage and confidence? We got the Ace of Cups, okay? So this is what he's talking about. Enjoying the journey and showing yourself as much love, filling your cup up as you want, And I feel like you've received like the ultimate offer of love, Like I'm really hearing like God is looking directly at you, Looking directly at you, having quality time with you, okay? Yeah, with the Nine of Cups, okay? Making sure that he watches over you and your journey and that you get your wish fulfillment, He's saying like we're all very special in his eyes. So he's giving each and every single one of us our own attention, helping in exactly the perfect way that is right in our lives. So just know that and like have a lot of confidence in that. In the in the reception of this beautiful wish fulfillment. What stars and wings? We got the Page of Cups, okay? So that's child energy, you being this beautiful child of light, this child of God. A drop in the beautiful ocean that makes us all oneness, but still a very protected and beautiful energy, okay? Like anything that you need, it's important that you really talk with the divine and go ahead and get that, and just put aside any anxiety or any worries or fears that you might be having at this time. Because look how he's talking about you, you know. You are a lot more powerful than I think you're giving yourself credit for. And it's time for you to step up and lead a little bit more, you know, like time to take those next steps. Like, what is it that you're holding back from doing, or that you know, could have a little bit of fear around doing? Because sometimes it's that thing that you fear doing the most, which is the thing that's going to help you or going to bring you some sort of clarity or going to bring in the wish fulfillment the way that you want it to be brought in. It could be this forgiveness too, you know. Like, I'm feeling like, I don't know, maybe you need a moment. Okay, the violet flame, okay? There's still work with the violet flame, okay? The violet flame used to make me super emotional, like like I had to do it so many times before I would just not like bawl crying while I was doing it, you know. So invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame and transmute all that is not love out of your energy right now, okay? Because there's like some huge light that has been uncovered within you, and it's going to take a little bit of adjusting at this time, okay? But just be very open to this abundance that the divine is bringing into you, and believe that you deserve everything that's coming in for you, okay? It says accept plenty and prosperity. And plenty, having plenty and prosperity is not always without, you know, without bad days, or without, you know, an issue or a mistake or something, okay? You're still a person at the end of the day. Though you are extremely spiritually powerful, the mistakes are written into your Akashic records in a way. So don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, because you carry the I am presence, okay? Within you. I love Metatron's cube right here because it's right here, okay? It says, I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. Okay. Know that you are constantly and always going to be tapped into that beautiful energy of the I am. Okay. This beautiful, amazing, divine energy that you have grown into, and you're still growing more and more. You're just expanding and going higher and higher. So at this stage, the violet flame is so important to you, you know? And just like sometimes you might question yourself or your gifts or whatever, and even that is all a part of the journey. It just takes time, okay? It takes time to build up that confidence. Because, like, even I'm not always confident, you know, but I can hear spirit very clearly. So they really interact with me like, you know, like you would. Okay, like people would. They just talk right to me. And so I really try to listen, and I try to spend as much time like in the silence, or just playing rain, like it's always raining in here, or it's like some flutes playing or something. You know, if I'm not like watching TV or having my headphones in listening to music, you know. So just try to put a little bit more of that in your day, you know, these little tiny simple tweaks and changes, because sometimes you need a break from like what you're listening to or what you're watching or what you're doing, in order to really embrace the energy that you're unlocking within yourself, you know. That hermit time is always super important, and paying much attention to the synchronicities and the signs that you're getting at this time. You could be seeing 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111, or 1010. Yeah, you're extremely empathic also. So pay a lot of attention to what you feel or how you feel around certain people or in certain situations. And just know that, like, all of this beautiful light that you carry within you is leading you to a place of success. So you really, truly don't have anything to worry about, okay? Like, you are so good. And just loved and carried and constantly surrounded by this beautiful light energy. What's the final thought on this, Yeshua? We got the mildew fairy with cleanup time, okay? And then we got a clear solution, which was sticking out, and we got healing from heartache, okay? So you're healing from the heartaches, and a lot of this is being cleared and cleaned out of your energy. So things could still feel a little bit bumpy, And Kali in the death card is kind of dancing on this person. In the original death card, the horse is kind of walking over that person, and he's got this hourglass, which is giving me the energy of the past because the hourglass is almost out, like this dance has been going on for a while. This new beginning has been on the way in. There's just a little bit of sand at the top, that still needs to come through that hourglass. So there's still a few things that are being cleared out of your energy when it comes to people of the past and situations that you've been through. But I feel like you've already been experiencing these miracles, you've already experienced enough things to know that the divine really truly is working in your life. It's just up to you to believe that and to really use your power not only to help others but to constantly help yourself and give yourself that love, and you'll see an improvement in the help that you give others or in the situations that you find yourself in when it does come to others. Okay. Whew. All right. So I said so like I was gonna read something. Okay. So I was in the right place. No, wait a minute. Okay. So it says, I'm going to read the Mildew Fairy Speaks, and I'm going to read the divination message, okay? It says, it always shocks me when people think something shouldn't be there. Like me, I grow naturally where it's warm and wet, and I love to show you what you may need to take care of. I can do wonderful things. I can be medicine, and I can be a parasite too. But all the time, I'm showing you what is going on, what you need to change, and whether the conditions are a little too steamy for you. If they are, you can freshen up your environment naturally. Don't clean or use harsh chemicals or bleaches, as you'll kill all that is helpful and good. You see, I turn up when something is unhealthy and you just aren't noticing or getting it. So be thankful for my presence and build a little algae or fungi pond in my honor. In my honor is what it says. Okay. It says, or treat yourself to some tasty mushrooms. They are all healthy ways to honor me, and do not step thoughtlessly into that fairy ring. It's all about me being in the right place. Don't ignore me. Right now, something really does need to be cleaned healthfully before it begins to affect you, okay? So I feel like if there is something, up with you, I think this is something that you really can feel, like you've been feeling the nudges. Maybe you've been just a little bit confused, or, you don't really fully have confidence in your gifts just yet. So you kind of been questioning yourself, but you're very intuitive. Okay. You know, when something's up or when something needs to be cleansed or cleared. So the best thing is always to just do the shadow work. It doesn't always take a long time. Just sitting down and meditating on what it is, asking the divine to show you what it is that you may not be seeing that needs to go within yourself, and then doing the violet flame. That could be very good for you, just bring in more of this beautiful I am presence energy. He's saying maybe even working with Metatron could be really powerful for you, asking him to work with your crown and etheric chakras and your heart chakra, opening up your channel a little bit more so that you can hear more clearly what it is that spirit wants, asking him to place his cloak of protection over you, okay? It says, the divination message says, think of ways to decrease stagnant moisture or stuck emotions and increase airflow or fresh thinking. Okay. And that's funny because I just said, have Archangel Metatron work with you on your crown and etheric chakras and your heart chakra. Okay. That's stuck emotions and fresh thinking. It says, in your home and environment. Okay. You are your home. Your environment is directly connected to and affected by you and your beautiful energies that you carry or that you put out. And sometimes if things are just a little tiny bit imbalanced within you, you'll start seeing those signs on the outside of you immediately, in order for you to pay attention to that, or to pray and to ask, hey, what's going on? Things seem a little bit crazy over the last couple of days, doing a couple meditations, and paying attention to what the divine shows you as an answer. It really becomes a lot more easier, but it's also something that you have to really stay on top of, because then you end up having those really crazy stressful days, and you just really can't get to the bottom of like why this is happening. Like like, did I do something wrong? Am I in trouble? That's always where I go with spirit, and they're always just like eye roll, like, no, you're not in trouble. You just need to pay attention to this, or why do you feel like that, or whatever. Getting me to do some sort of introspection just in that moment, and then they'll shoot me like an angel number or something like that, that is perfect and right on point with what it is that I'm feeling, or that I'm thinking, or the answer to that solution in a way. So just pay attention to the way that spirit works with you specifically. Okay, it says, when the mildew fairy comes to pay a visit, it's likely things are a little stagnant, a little over emotional, and that fresh new air and thoughts need to be brought in to clear the situation up. She can mean a fresh way of thinking, or a fresh point of view, or a release of emotions that could be pulling in one area. Her appearance never means covering up. It means working with the environment you find yourself within. Like the mildew fairy said, a little of her can be medicine, and a great deal of her can be maddening. So it's like a little situation that you notice, that you felt with your beautiful empathic abilities, that's handled quickly, can be medicine, and it can be something that helps you to unlock some light. But if it goes unchecked, it can become, something that drives you mad, something that lives in your head rent free. And then it can even kind of blind you to the signs or the signals that you need to like release that. So deal with it when it's a little thing, and don't let it become something that is maddening, or something that magnifies, when you could just handle it right there, when you feel it. It says, where she turns up will tell you lots about what needs a fresh new approach in your life. And if she is inside, lurking in cupboards, or in the bathroom instead of decorating petals by a pond, you know that the presence of unhealthful energy needs to be addressed, not rationalized and excused, and never ignored. Also, they're talking about like mold that pops up around you in your life being a very significant energy, even if it's like, a moldy person. But say your bread keeps going bad, you know what I mean? Like, why, what is the energy in here that keeps making my bread go bad? Like, no matter where I put it, you know what I mean? Like, if I put it on top of the fridge, if I put it on the microwave, if I put it on the counter, if it's on the table, it always ends up getting moldy. Or like, maybe mold growing in your bathroom, you know what I mean, behind the toilet, or on the ceiling, or whatever. Like, just pay attention to things like that, and like really clean your space, because that's a part of feng shui also, like reorganizing when you feel like the energy is stagnant or whatever. It's all based on you and how you feel with your empathic abilities. There's always a sign or a symbol or a signal that there is something to be learned from something you're going through, or some forgiveness to be given to yourself for something that you've just recently gone through. So, with that, my love, I am done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.